Hello and welcome to my free 7-day meditation experience. If you are watching the recording, I so thank you for being here. And if you are here live, please say hello or feel free to comment in the chat box. I know, especially if you're a mom and you're hopping on, if you're unable to communicate with me via video, feel free to use the chat box. I am going to sit and breathe for just a moment and allow those that plan to join live just a few minutes to hop on. I do have some rose oil here. I always meditate with oils. Rose is the oil of love, and I am diffusing a beautiful blend, but one of the ones I picked specifically for today was bergamot. It's the oil of self-acceptance, and really, if you're feeling like really low self-esteem, judging yourself a lot, not feeling loved, feeling a little hopeless, it's going to help you tap into self-acceptance, optimism, confidence, feeling hopeful, lovable, and feeling good enough. So I don't want today to be an oils class, but I have been asked a lot lately, what oils do I meditate with? And it all depends on the day. I let my intuition guide me. I sometimes will have an oil in mind that I want to meditate with because I sometimes know what the oil leads to connection for me, or sometimes I just like how it smells. So it doesn't have to be complicated. And I do have one of my crystals here. And sometimes I meditate with them, sometimes I don't, but they do carry energy. And sometimes entertaining my busy hands so that I can just focus on my breath. I would love to know if you're hopping on live. I want you to chat in the chat box and let me know, have you meditated before and what kind of meditations have you done? And if you haven't, or you have, what is your curiosity with meditation? And if you're not hopping on live, I encourage you to join my Facebook group, Feed Your Mind Before Your Body Tribe, and continue this conversation. And here's the thing is that I'm not going to chase participation in this experience. This experience is here for you. But I will say this, the more you participate, the more you're giving others permission to say yes. They might feel discouraged or shy or feel silly asking a certain question. So speak up. Maybe you know the answer, but you feel like if you mention it, it might benefit someone else, or you really want to know what my answer would be. So I absolutely encourage you to participate in the conversation this week. I am a huge, huge lover of yoga because there's a deep meditative piece in yoga, because yoga, the flow of yoga is connected to your breath. And it is an opportunity for you to do an experiment to get to know your body. And what kind of thoughts are you having during the process of yoga? I will be sharing some resources in my group this week with some of my favorite yoga videos that I've been doing lately. I recently just did yoga with Adrienne on YouTube, a 30-day yoga journey with her, and it was incredible. It's beautiful what happens when you show up for yourself, not with intentions of I need to burn calories because of what I ate yesterday. It's really beautiful when you show up with intentions of I don't know what else to do with myself right now, I'm stuck in my head, I'm stressed out with my life, or I'm uncertain about the direction of my business or my life, or feeling lost as a parent. And you just show up to meditate and breathe, or you just show up to do yoga and breathe and connect with your body. So the two are really a connected practice, and I highly encourage you, if you're not doing yoga often, to absolutely begin. And if you haven't done it in a while, get it into your life at the minimum of once a week. I would encourage you to do it more than once a week, at least twice a week. So there's so many reasons why meditation is going to benefit your life. And I would really love to know why you're here today, because meditation can be as simple as helping you to sleep better, helping you to reduce stress and anxiety, allowing you to connect with your spirituality, your higher self, and start to get to know what your thought patterns are and where are you really being mean to yourself. I sometimes call it our inner critic, your inner mean girl. Mine's a bitch, and she is not very nice. But the power in meditation is you can start to recognize when those thought patterns repeat, and you can just simply return to breath and let them go, or recognize them, feel them, understand what's triggering them, and ask yourself, are these thoughts really true? Is this really true about myself? So meditation can change your life for so many different reasons, and I'm so happy and honored that you are here today. I certainly can share a little bit more of my story if you haven't already been following me, if you didn't see my welcome video in the Facebook group, but I was on an incredible journey. Life is a journey. And if you would have asked me 3 or 4 or 5 years ago to begin meditation, I wouldn't have even tried yoga because, at the time I thought, well, that's a religious thing. And in the religion that I was in that time, I thought yoga was something that was unacceptable because it had to do with worship of something other than I believed at the time. But not to get into religion or spirituality, I was on a quest to heal my binge eating and to truly start loving my body. And I have a friend who does energy healing work, and I started doing meditations with her, and I simply began doing sessions with her guiding me, and it was so powerful, so powerful. But I knew I wanted to do it on my own. So in order for our sessions to be more beneficial to me, it was important that I started practicing meditation on my own. And moving across the country from the East Coast to the West Coast, it was tough. It was lonely. I was overwhelmed. And, having my own business and being a mom of an almost 2-year-old at the time, well, I'm not quite sure how old he was exactly, but it wasn't easy. And so meditation became something that I was skeptical about. However, I was open to trying. So with the guidance of my dear friend Golden, who I did energy healing work to heal my binge eating at the time, I also started using the app Calm, and it was very simple. I think the beginning of the meditation are only 7 minutes, and then I think they lead up to 10, and they had a 7-day meditation kind of challenge for free. And that's how I started. And some days were great, and some days I wanted more, and some days I thought, oh my God, this is so hard. I can't do this. So if you're just hopping on, please say hi. If you're probably muted because we'll go into meditation soon. You're welcome to use the chat box. I just started speaking here, Nicole, just because I know that the recording is going to be for most people, since not everyone is a mom that has a child that naps at this time of day, and some people are on different coasts. And so I had to do what worked for me today. And so I thank you for coming and showing up today, and for everyone watching the replay. So I was just basically speaking about the oils that I'm using today, and I sometimes meditate with crystals, sometimes I don't. Honestly, I'm not an oils expert, I'm not a meditation expert, I'm not a crystal expert, but I can share with you all these things and how they've changed my life and allowed me to connect with myself and love the parts of myself that I've been hating for so long, and start to truly embrace who I really am. So meditation can be that, and really deep and intellectual and just full of, I'm at a loss for words, but if you understand what I mean, it can be this deep, meaningful connection with yourself, or it could simply be, I'm stressed out as mom and I need something to give me peace of mind, or I can't stop stuffing my face. And so meditation can help you become more mindful of what you're eating. And let me tell you what, at that point, this isn't going to be a conversation about food, but once you become mindful, you can be mindful and continue with the behavior. It's about, am I willing to change this pattern that I'm aware of right now? Or am I going to continue to indulge in this pattern now that I'm aware of it? Or am I going to be willing to do something different to break it? And that's the power of our humanness and consciousness and choice. So that can really apply to anything outside of food, outside of a behavior. It's really, meditation has really become aware of my patterns when it comes to my relationship and my marriage, and when I'm nasty to my husband because he's not really acknowledging me in our relationship, or if he's not being present with our child because he works a full-time job, he has a business, he has a car, he has a wife, he has a child. And not to say that he has any more than anyone else, and nor do I, but when I am frustrated with him and I'm snappy and I'm nasty, I recognize, and I apologize to him immediately, but I recognize my behavior and that's not how I want to be as a human being. It doesn't feel good within myself, and I know it doesn't feel good to him on the receiving end. So meditation has supported our marriage and allowed us to be closer, and because I'm more aware of my thoughts and I'm on this incredible, just every day is a self-discovery journey to tap into our greatness and our potential, and that applies to my marriage, but outside of my business and as a parent. And I want to be a better parent every day, and I want to be a better wife and have a more intimate relationship so we have difficult conversations. So that's where meditation can really intertwine into every facet of your life. So I really encourage everyone live or on the replay to participate in the conversation in the Facebook group, because we're all here for a different reason. And you may not have considered one of the reasons someone else is here, that they're showing up for meditation, and it could actually start supporting you in your life. So please be open, be vulnerable, and what it's going to create and produce is a beautiful sisterhood of support and encouragement, and letting you know it might be hard for me and it might be hard for you, but guess what? We're all going to try together, because if you show up for yourself for 7 days, I'm telling you, you're going to see yourself differently for the rest of your life just by connecting with yourself. I don't want you to be here for me. I appreciate you supporting me, but this is not for me. This is for you. So just like after you do a difficult workout, or you actually prepare the food that you know is going to be great for you, you're so proud afterwards. Meditation is the very same. It's a sense of pride, like, I just did that, and I am more capable than I gave myself credit for. So I really want to encourage you to be open to meditation in that regard. And if you don't experience magic after every single session, guess what? That's okay. Some of my meditation, it's called a meditation practice for a reason. Some days, just relax. And some days, my to-do list won't shut the hell up. So just, I invite you to not judge yourself, because that's the most important part here. Become aware of your thoughts and your patterns. And the most powerful thing that's going to benefit you during this experience is to journal out after your experience. And if you don't get an opportunity immediately because you have to go care for your children, or you have to go back to work, or whatever it may be, do an end of day reflection every day. And kind of like a Dear Diary. Or maybe you had a traumatizing experience where your mother read your diary as a teenager. Then just say, hey, just writing out my thoughts. You call it whatever you want, but it's going to be really powerful to process your experience and just commit to yourself for the 7 days. Is that something that you can do? Okay, beautiful. So each of these sessions, I don't want the entire length of the video to be more than 30 minutes. So if you don't have any questions, if you do, put them in the comments now. I'd be happy to speak to them, but I want to leave time for at least a 10-minute meditation. And then afterwards, I probably won't have a lot of conversation afterwards, so that we can just be in that moment of peace and just enjoy it within ourselves. And then you go process it as you see fit. And maybe you continue another meditation afterwards because your nervous system or your body's craving more. Or maybe you go journal, or maybe you go into the Facebook group and say, hey, that meditation session was really hard for me, or you know what, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. Whatever it is, it's the perfect thing for you to say. So just be open and just allow whatever's meant to happen to happen. So it's 2:15. I'm going to go ahead and do a meditation. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for hopping on live, Nicole. I will, within probably, I have an interview at 4 o'clock. Within the next 2 to 3 hours, I will try to get it out in an email so that you have access to it to listen to later. So thank you for hopping on live. All right. So if you are on live or you are on the replay, I'm just going to encourage you to sit comfortably wherever you are. And you don't have to sit cross-legged. You can if you want to. You can lay down if you like, but your body may fall asleep, and that's okay. This is your meditation. Maybe your body needs to take a nap. So just whatever is going to happen, just let it happen. So just go ahead and close your eyes. I want to ask you to open your palms upward as if you're going to receive. You're ready to receive something good. Don't resist it because this goodness wants to come to you, but you have to be open to receiving it. And whatever that is in your life, you know what you're resisting. So just go ahead and get comfortable, and we're just going to take three deep breaths together. And I know when I started meditation, I felt a little weird if someone was around me. I just invite you to just imagine there's a bubble around you and just let go of what others might think around you. Maybe they'll think, wow, that's pretty cool that she's meditating right now. Or maybe they are judging you, but you know what? You're in your bubble. This is your life. This is your time. So just let it go. So we're going to go ahead and take a deep breath in and let it go. And I encourage you to let out a sigh. Maybe it's not as noisy as mine. Let it go. You don't need it anymore. Let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And release. We're going to take one more deep breath in, and we're going to hold it at the top for a moment. So go ahead and breathe in. Hold on to it for 1 minute and take another sip in. And just let it all go. I don't need you anymore. I want to encourage you to relax your shoulders. I'm just going to do a little body scan here. This is just a way to just be aware of your breath and be aware of your body. We're going to keep it simple today. So just as you continue listening to my voice, I'm just going to encourage you to continue to breathe in and out. They don't have to be deep, they don't have to be shallow, but just allow the breath into your body. Let's go ahead and imagine the crown of our head is opening up. And this energy of love and acceptance, and since today's topic is about body positivity, allow this energy, maybe it has a color, maybe it doesn't, but just allow it to flow down your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your nose, your cheeks, your eyelids. Continue to breathe in and out. On your cheeks, your lips, you can let your tongue loose. Down your neck, your shoulders. You don't have to carry that weight on your shoulders anymore. You can just let it all go. If thoughts come in, or noises happen around you, guess what? You have a choice. You can return to your breath and focus on you, that this is your time. You know what, Noise? I hear you. I'm focused on me right now in my meditation. Just continue to breathe in and out. And allow this energy to go down your arms, your elbows, and every single fingertip. If you have healing hands, you have to give a thanks to them because maybe they touch your belly, maybe they touch your heart. Your hands are full of love. Maybe you hold the hand of someone else and it's full of comfort. Don't deny your healing abilities. Give thanks to them for all that they do and allow this energy to pass up, back through your arms, your shoulders. Put your hands on your heart. Just breathe in and out. How often do we give thanks to our heart for pumping blood through our body, allowing oxygen to pass through, and we don't even have to ask it to do it for us. There's universal intelligence inside of us, allowing our body to function without us even asking it to. Today we give thanks to our heart and our body for taking such good care of us. And today we commit to loving and thanking our bodies for all that it does for us. And we're getting ready to let go of hate. Breathe in. And let that shit go. Bodies are incredible. They have messages for us. So let's listen and tune in. Maybe today, and a little more often, and say thank you. I love you. I'm listening to our body. Continue to breathe in and out. And continue to hold your heart or let your hands remain open to receiving the gifts you're receiving today. And just breathe in and out. And allow this energy to pass through your abdomen. Your belly is beautiful. I want you to spend time looking in the mirror today, admiring it. It moves around, allows you to feel incredible joy because it goes in and out when there's laughter. When you breathe, if you housed a child, your core, your abdomen is a powerful part on your body. Look at it differently today. Thank it, admire it. Look closely. Incredible part of your body. This is your worthiness area of your body. So just give it some love. Put your hands on it. Thank you. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for digesting everything inside of me and releasing what no longer is needed. Breathe in and out. Allow this energy to pass through the bottom of your back, your hips, your thighs, your knees, and every single cell in your legs. Tickle, tickle, tickle around your ankles and your calves and your feet. It's okay to smile. Today, you love your body and you can laugh and smile a little bit more. Continue to breathe in and out. Now that this powerful light of love has passed down through your feet, imagine it goes deeply rooted into the earth as if you were a tree. Trees are strong. Look at them a little differently next time you're outside. They shed leaves. They grow. Such beautiful living things. And so are you. Being so deeply rooted You can accept love, you can be love, you can love yourself, love your body. Let go of what everyone else says. Getting to know who you are, and you are love. Your body is an incredible, powerful piece of you. Love it more today. Just breathe that in and out. I'm going to invite that light to go up through your feet, around your ankles, tickling up your legs, your hips, your stomach, your sides, up your stomach, your chest, your heart, embracing this moment, this peace you're so capable of accessing already within you. This love, this knowing. And it can all be accessed by simply breathing. Allow this energy to just quickly go through your arms, down and up, back, up through your neck, your jaw, your lips, your nose, your eyes, your forehead, and back up into the universe. We can always access it. I encourage you to sit for a moment. Breathe in and out. Be with yourself for a moment. I encourage you after this session to write down what came up for you during this meditation. Were you able to focus? Was it easy? Was it hard? Was it too long? Or was it too short? Did you want more? How did you feel? Take one more breath in. When you're ready, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, open your eyes. And I encourage you to drink a lot of water during this meditation experience. And let's chat. Chat in the Facebook group. And you're welcome to invite a friend if you feel that meditation would add value to their lives. And if you'd like to know some more resources of meditation apps, where I can share my favorite YouTube playlist with you, if you'd like to explore meditation a little bit more beyond today's session, each day I'd love to share with you more and more tools to help you to explore meditation and see which one is right for you. Continue to show up every day. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I cannot wait to see you again tomorrow. Have an amazing night.